Okie dokie. Okay, cool. So welcome all on board. Tonight we're flying from Munich to Zurich. Here we are in the dark. And let's see, maybe I need a bit of a flashlight to see what's going on here. Oh, I haven't flown this plane for a while now. So here comes the batteries. Let's turn on external power so we have a generator outside giving us electricity. There we go. There we go. Now we have a bit of light. Cool. So the landing gear, it is down and indicating 3 greens. The parking brake is set. The interior lighting, we've set it as required. The battery voltage should be indicating 24 DC. There we go, 24 volts indicating. This is a night flight, so let's check all of our lights before we leave. Right. And let's go flaps down. Have a look outside. So we have our beacon light that's flashing at the top and on the bottom of the aircraft. We've got our strobe lights which are flashing on both sides. Navigation lights red on the left, green on the right. Tail light is on. Taxi landing lights are on as well. Okay. And off we go. Can switch all of that off. Let's just check that the flaps are down as well. I've lost the lights now, but they were down. Okay. Now we are in the plane, so we can turn on our nav lights. So there you go, the propeller levers. They can go full forward. Boost pumps, they are here. So we can turn those on. Transfer pumps to auto. Inverter to auto. Ignition auto on auto. And now let's contact delivery for departure 12175. 2175. Terminal 1. Yes. So let's just check, in case he gives me my delivery, let's just check. I'm just doing the regular order, 12315. 12315. Hmm. 125123. Aha.
Met report time 1820. Expect independent parallel ILS approach runway 08 left and 08 right runways and use 08 left and 08 right transition level 60. Wind 140 degrees 4 knots variable between 110 and 180 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers clouds overcast 600 feet. Temperature 2.1 QNH 1023 hectopascals trend. No significant change. Munich information November. Out.
Okay, so he just told us that, and we have information November. We can expect the runway 08 left or right. Those two runways are 08 left and 08 right. We are here, so we can expect 08 right, I'm guessing. Otherwise, we'd have to taxi it because we're parked here, so it'd be a very long way all the way to that runway. Transition level is 060 for the moment. That's not too relevant. The winds, they are 140 at 4 knots, so not too strong. Coming slightly from the right. Variable 110180. 10 kilometers visibility, overcast 6,000 feet. So we'll have to go through level of clouds, but that's okay because we are IFR today. 3 degrees and QNH 1023. 1023. I should set it here as well. 1023. That's indicating almost 500 feet. And let's check the elevation in Munich. Airport elevation 1,500. Ah, yes, it's indicating 1,500. Perfect. So we are good. Okie dokie. So now our departure clearance. If we check our flight plan, our first waypoint is Mercy. So we are going to Zurich and we are departing to Mercy, probably. Okay, let's see what happens. Delivery is on 121725. That's why I haven't been hearing anything. Okay, and ground is 121775. Munchen delivery, guten Abend, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel. We have information November QNH 1023. We're on apron 8 and requesting departure clearance to Zurich, please.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel München delivery. Hello. November correct, startup approved, cleared to Zurich via Mercy for Echo departure, flight planned route, squawk 2305.
We're cleared to Zurich via the Mercy for Echo departure, squawking 2305 and startup approved, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel.
Golf Alpha Hotel, read back correct, contact apron 121.775, bye bye.
Contact apron 121.775. Dankeschön for Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel. Okay, so 2305. That is my squat code for today. And he said to contact ground on 121.77. He's authorized me to start my engines. So now let's go beacon on. That's the red one. Just to say that something's happening. Engine start checklist is complete.
Romeo, looks like the truck driver got a little bit confused when you told him to push to the north. Turn left on Whiskey 2 and taxi entry Sierra 7.
Okay. So now I want to start the engines.
Yeah, we just did a straight push out because we're not able to do any turn, so we are taking the left Whiskey 2 Sierra 7.
13. Let's insert the fuel.
Then I will advise you a straight push, and I know that you're blocking center 2.
1 Juliet Romeo.
65, 75. Engine is rising nicely. 53, I can turn off the ignition. And go full rich on the idle. It's looking good. Oil temperature is coming in. Fuel flow is coming in. Turbine is stabilized. Prop speed is stabilized. Torque is looking good, and ITT is looking good.
Position and contact tower on 120 decimal correction on 118.7. Bye bye.
Where's my ETT? ITT. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the left one. There you go. Let's put in the fuel. There's a plane going by. Okay. Full rich. Engine's past 53, we can turn off the ignition. Cool. So now I can reduce these back to low idle. The prop reduces, turbines reduce, fuel flow is still positive. Okay, successful engine start. Now we can turn off the external power. Oh, no, first we want to turn on the generators. So generators are on. Let's turn off the external power. Awesome. Now what? So here we have all we need. Engine anti-ice, it's not going to be necessary. We're not in icing conditions. We're just going to have to turn it on when we go through the clouds. Auto feather arm. Icing conditions, same thing. We are going to turn on the pitot heats. Stall warning can come on as well. Okay. Bleed air valves can come on. Okay. There we go. We're going to be climbing to flight level 160 today. So let's turn that up to rate high, and we are going to be climbing to flight level 160 today. 160. I believe I filed flight level 150, but I've been told already that it's 160. Cool. Okay. So now that all of that is looking good, we just have to set up our GPS.
Tango Oscar reaching entry Sierra 5, contact tower on 120.5, bye-bye. And that's entry Sierra 5, tower 120
So we're going to Mercy. Can I reduce this? Ah, that's better. That was getting a bit loud. Mercy.
Alpha via Center 2. Via Center 2 to gate 2 and 3 Alpha.
Mercy at max.
Lufthansa 3 Whiskey Yankee München Airport, wunderschönen guten Abend. Taxi to gate 256 via
This is a bit of the boring part.
BD 1 to 9 München Airport, wunderschönen guten Abend. Pushback is approved facing to the north of Blue Line.
Orbu. Orbu. Orbu B. Mormux. Mormux Raved. Edogsu. Ah, I hate this GPS. It's Odoksu. And then Negra, it's the last one. Okay, and then the very last one is my destination, which is Lima Sierra Zulu Hotel. And my departure, he said it is the Mercy 4 Echo. Mercy 4 Echo. Okay. So now that the GPS is set up, this one, maybe, I don't know if I can turn it off, but it doesn't seem like it. And so let's check our departure. We are at Munich, our SIDS. It is the Mercy departure. I'm departing from runway 08. So I'm expecting this, it's the 4 Echo one. So I'm expecting Mercy 4 Echo. Mercy for Sierra, for November, for Echo, for Quebec. Mercy for Echo, you see it's from runway 008 right, so it's from this one. So München is 115.0. So that is the ILS. 400 is the DME. So we're going to be taking off straight until we arrive at this ADF, which is called 400, which will be indicated here. So the fat arrow will appear once we get to there, which is also 5.6 from DMS from München, 115.0, 115.0. Right, so when this gets to 5.6, at the moment it's 0.5, when this gets to 5.6, so first of all our departure is on a heading 080, so let's indicate that, 0908, that red line is my GPS, that is 08, and then after that we are going to go down here, up to here, over here. Okay, I would have liked getting at Mercy 2 Tango 2 Papa departure, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's this one, it's the long way around, and it's an RNAV one, so I can only do this first part using these instruments, and then I'm going to have to just tell the plane to follow the GPS. So what I should see is the same thing here. So he's telling me straight ahead until 1,900 feet. That is weird. 082, and then DM081, Alunu, Lakol, or Baxa. Okay, so it's on climb on course 080, course 080 MSC. Yeah, to 5.6 DME MDMS, which is this one, and then it's following the track. Initial climb is flight level 70, so my altitude, let's put that here, 7,000 is my initial climb altitude. Okay, so it's basically straight, and then after a while take a slight right-hand turn. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. So now the taxiing, I'm parked here, and I'm taking it from this runway. I don't need the entire runway, it's super long, 4,000 meters. So he's probably going to tell us, I can probably tell him I can accept one of these departures, Bravo 8 or Bravo 6. Let's see what happens. So taxi onto Romeo, Sierra 4 or Sierra 3, Bravo 6 or 8, and Tango is this one just in case. Okay. Let's turn the volume back up. München ground, guten Abend, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel. We're on apron 8, ready for taxi.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, München apron, very good evening. Taxi entry Sierra 3 via Romeo.
Taxi entry 7 via Romeo, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, negative entry Sierra 3 via Romeo.
Sorry, Sierra 3 via Romeo, Golf Mike November Hotel.
Easy 129er, reaching entry November 1.
Right, that's a bit of an idiot. I was a bit stupid there because it's literally what I talked about. So, general apron, Romeo, Sierra 3. I don't know what I understood there. Cool. So, let's just job before taxi. The generator is on, the air bleeds are on, the cabin altitude, I set it to flight level 160. Cabin temperature, I would set it, but it makes a lot of noise. So it's just a bit annoying. So I'll just turn it off. The auto feather, I have turned it on. The EFIS power is on, rudder boost is on, elevator trim is on. It is set for takeoff. Control, let's check. Full back, full forward, full right, full left, right rudder, left rudder. Okay, controls are checked. The GPS, I have set it up. The radios, I do have my radio navigation set as required, which would be the DME here and the ADF here. Altimeters 1023 set on both sides. We have briefed our taxi and our departure. Flaps 10 for departure are set. Transponder to out off. Set fasten seatbelt lights. Let's go with this. Done. Taxi lights can come on. And that is the before taxi checklist complete. Let's also reduce a little bit the lights in here. Right, so that's our taxiway Romeo that we were talking about.
954 reaching entry November 3, contact tower on 118.7, bye-bye.
November 3, tower bomb on next service, 955.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Golf Mike November Alpha Tower, next left, entry Sierra 3 and contact tower 120.5, bye-bye.
Next left onto Sierra 3 and contact tower 120.5. Dankeschön. Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel. Okay, 120. 1239.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right, Delta Tango Oscar.
Swiss 13 Sierra Golf, taxi to entry Sierra 8 via Tango and Bravo 12. Taxi to Sierra 8 via Tango and Bravo, Swiss 13 Sierra Golf. Swiss 13 Sierra Golf, it's Bravo 12.
Oh, there's a little plane in front of me. Alright. So I should stop here.
The 1954 Tower Servos, taxi 14.08 left via November Alpha 4.
Entries.
Via November Alpha 4, Lufthansa 1954.
Tower, guten Abend, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel at Sierra 3.
Golf Alpha Hotel, Munich Tower, good evening. Are you able for intersection Bravo 6?
Affirmative.
Golf Alpha Hotel, taxi holding point 08 right via Bravo 6, straight ahead.
Taxi Bravo 6 and hold short of, sorry, what was that? Was it Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel?
Yeah, to the holding point 08 right, hold short of the runway.
Hold short of the runway, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel. Where is, but I can't see that on my charts. Because I'm wondering if that point is here or if it's down here. I'm expecting down here. Oh, of course. Yeah, you see it's down here. Cool. So now let's get the departure. There we go. I'm on to Bravo 6 now. So the runway is right there in front of me. Cool.
Delta Tango Oscar, contact radar 123.
So the annunciator lights, the only ones we have here is the ignitions that are on. That is regular. That is considered. Flight engines and instruments, they are checked. They're all looking good. The ice, anti-ice systems, I do have everything.
Alpha Hotel, runway 08 right, clear takeoff, wind 130 degrees, 4 knots.
Cleared for takeoff, Golf Mike November Hotel. So he's cleared me for takeoff. So we can put all of these lights on now. Condition lever. Flight directors can come on. Elapsed timer. There we go, it has started. And so now I just need to put the condition levers full forward. Before takeoff checklist is complete. Okay. Let's go. There we go, I'm onto the runway. Let's start increasing the power. Full power set. 90 knots, rotate. Rotate. Whoa. 120 knots. Let's pitch 420 knots. Gear up. Okay. Whoops, we're straight into the clouds. That's a little bug from X-Plane. I don't know why it does that. The important thing is that we are climbing nicely. So let's go with out select IAS heading bug and engage the autopilot. Awesome. Am I supposed to contact departures immediately after? When advised by tower? No, so I can wait. There we go, we're out of the clouds now. So we can already turn off the taxi lights.
Golf Alpha Hotel, contact München Radar 123.9, bye bye.
Contact München Radar 123.9 and Dankeschön, Golf Mike November Hotel.
Lufthansa 1954, contact Radar 123.9.
München Radar, guten Abend, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, passing 5,000 feet.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel München, hello, identified, climb flight level 160.
Continue climb flight level 160, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel. Okay, so that is, he's already cleared me to my cruise altitude, so that is looking good. Remember, we want to start initiating our turn at 5.6. So actually, what I need this to be nicely on. Let's go direct there now, and now let's switch the navigation to GPS and nav. There we go. And so now 5.6 is now. So we should be gradually starting our turn towards Alunu. There we go. DM-081 Alunu. 081 Alunu, okay. Since we're a bit slower, we're starting our turn a bit later because we are actually a bit slower. Probably in a big 737, you would start the turn that early. Let's reassign our heading bug straight. So the after takeoff checklist, the landing gear is up and retracted. The flaps, oh my god, I forgot about the flaps. That was bad. The flaps are retracted. The taxi lights, they are off. The landing lights, they can now come off. Propeller, let's set that to our climb power of 21. Auto feather, we can off. Prop sick on. The engine limits, they are still within their limits. Pressurization, let's check if that is coming in nicely. So it's actually less than 40 degrees here, so we really should be having some cooling in the cabin because some temperature, because it is getting quite cold in here. Anyway, let's just do it anyway and see that temperature rise to something that's a bit more comfortable. And here is the cabin pressure. Why am I leveling? And the pressure is coming in. This is weird. Okay, 3,000 feet. Let's go into vertical speed. And reduce that a little bit. The altimeters, we can reset them now because we're past the transition level, which was 060. That is when we could have reset them to 1013, which is the default. I should have done that a while ago. There we go. 140, let's go back into IAS mode. There we go. Now we've speeded up. Okay, is the after takeoff checklist complete?
KLM 50 Charlie München, hello, identified, climb flight level 190.
Climbing flight level 190, KLM 50.
Alpine 3 Delta Mike, expedite descent. Expediting descent, Alpine 3 Delta Mike. Alpine 3 Delta Mike, speed 210 knots. Speed 210, Alpine 3 Delta Mike. Scandinavian 666, speed 200. Alpine 3 Delta Mike, turn right, heading 050, clear Dallas approach 08 right. Turn right, heading 050, cleared for the ILS, runway 08 right, Alpine 3 Delta Mike, thank you. Alpine 3 Delta Mike, stop descent at 6,000 feet and descent with the glide. Stop descent at 6,000 and then descent with the glide, Alpine 3 Delta Mike. KLM 50 Charlie, contact München radar 124,050, goodbye.
124.050. KLM 50, Charlie, bye-bye.
Scandinavian 666, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. Scandinavian 666, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. Scandinavian 666, welcome back. Nobody sent you to tower, so please stay on the frequencies until you get the handover. Scandinavian 666, now contact tower 1187 at landing by. And you have to do the readback on the frequency of the controller. Alpine 3 Delta Mike, speed 170 knots until 5. Speed 170 till 5 mile final, Alpine 3 Delta Mike. Yeah, because nobody can. Contact tower now 118.7. Okay, thank you.
Right, I just hope that button really does cut the mic. Sorry about that, I had a quick conversation. So, cruise power, it is now set. Our prop speed is set at 18. Engines, instruments, they are looking good. The ITT is within range. The torque is within range. Props are as required. Turbine power is set as required. The fuel flow is looking good, and the end oil pressures there looking good as well. The fuel systems, we do have everything on auto on. The fuel quantity is looking good. So nothing too much is happening, but actually I think that these, I don't need to turn these on. Right, so let's turn these off, and I think it's this thing I should be turning on instead. The fuel equipment system, so we have all of our anti-ice on, so that is as required. Fasten seatbelt signs, we've turned it off, and the pressurization, let's check. It has come in. That doesn't look quite right to me, because that says that we're about 3,000 feet. So I would have hoped to have this at least at 6,000. So I'm a bit confused, but that's okay. The cabin temperature isn't coming in, that's weird. So let's see if, now that I've put it on auto, if it starts to come up. Gyro shocks, and here everything is looking good. Now the temperature seems to be rising. There we go. That is the cruise checklist complete. You can see 24 degrees outside, which is minus 12 Fahrenheit. Lovely jubbly. Right, so now...
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, squawk 2305.
Sorry about that, squawking 2305 Golf Mike November Hotel. Right, so now where are we now? We are going up to Mercy. We've passed Orbaxa, and we're on to Mercy, so this is where we're going now. Cool. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not right. The Mormux point isn't right. Okay. Now let's see how I can fix that. Charts. Our flight plan is this one. So Obubi is looking good, and then it's the Mormux one, which isn't good. So it's this one. Ah, yes, it's Mormuka, indeed. So it's Mormuk. Mormuk. It's this one. And Mormux is the one I can delete. Ah, this looks much better now. Cool. Okie dokie. So how far left? That is 122 nautical miles left. I really could have climbed up a bit further up, but that's okay. 100, you know what? Let's just go full power and speed up a little bit. Make this flight as quick as possible. Right.
Moving 706, München, Servus, identified climb flight level 190. Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, contact München 12405, goodbye.
Contact München 124.05. Dankeschön, Golf Mike November Hotel.
Out of cockpit for 1 minute. 706, they approved.
München Radar, guten Abend, Golf Mike November Hotel with you, flight level 160 inbound to Mercy.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, hello, identified. Proceed direct Rabbit.
Proceed direct Ravid, Romeo Alpha Vector Echo Delta, Golf Mike November Hotel.
München Radar, good evening, sir. Speed is 9 Tango with you, climbing flight level 160. Speed 9 Tango, hello to you, you are identified. Proceed direct to Alaska, climb to flight level 280. Roger, direct Lastra and flight level 280. Speed 9 Tango. Speed 9 Tango, just confirm the waypoint is Alaska, Lima Alpha, Sierra Golf Alpha. Roger, sir, Alaska, and let's confirm. Center 9 Victor Juliet, proceed direct Gotha. Direct Gotha, München Radar, guten Abend, Lufthansa 7 Hotel, flight level 300, 4250. Lufthansa 7 Hotel, Anova 3 Alpha arrival, descent level 130. Anova 3 Alpha arrival and 230, Lufthansa 7 Hotel. Native, descent level 130. Correction, 130, thank you. Condalia 22 Whiskey, you can fly your normal speed. Normal speed, Condalia 22 Whiskey. München Radar, Servus, S7 level 340. 784 low identified. Expect Rabbit level 200. Expect Rabbit level 200. 784. Sensor 1954 München 124950.
Radar 124950, goodbye.
München Radar is got your wing 795. landing 19 is inbound, Mikey Victor Quebec. Zurich 7 X, hello, identified. Proceed direct to Ibaga, climb to flight level 260. Direct Ibaga and climb flight level 260, your wings 7 X. Liner 1 Mike Juliet from the Rhein, 133.650.
133.650 right now, 1 Mike Juliet. Ciao.
La fake Charlotte hier.
Do we have any
My
idea
girlfriend.
of the runway in
My girlfriend is on Twitch telling me to open the apartment for her. Wait a second. Ugh.
The ATIS says the runway will be decided by ATC, but it will be most probably runway 26.
That's appreciated, John Darby, TT, Whiskey, cheers.
The 77 hotel in München, 1239, cheers.
Radar 77 Hotel, second department with you on 1350.
From Jet 68 Papa, allow you identified. Descend to flight level 200, expedite the descent please.
Flight level 200 expedite.
Right, so Zurich is coming up in front of us. We're going to Raved and then Negra, so let's start planning our descent. Raved, it talks to Negra.
1239, Lufthansa 77 Hotel, danke, ciao.
So Sierra,
Good evening, Austrian 135,
Gipo, Amiki. Oh no.
Rhein 133.65.
I always get confused.
133.65, KLM 50.
His,
Guten Abend, Austrian 126. Austrian 126, hello, pass the message.
Salvo 230 on route
Relax.
Vienna, requesting further.
I saw relax on my.
Climb for level 290, Austrian 126, danke.
No, maybe not today. Maybe it was the other day. Yeah. Well, let's check if the ATIS is available first. 125725. That should give me the weather.
Flight level 330, for speedbird 53 to
Arrival
go.
expect ILS approach runway 14. Transition level 70. Papa rate of descent departure runway 28 and 16. Wind calm. Visibility 7 kilometers. Clouds scattered 900 feet. Broken 1000 feet. Papa rate of descent temperature 3,500 feet in the minute or greater. 2.1 QNH 1023 becoming clouds broken 900 feet. Zurich information Foxtrot. Report aircraft type on initial contact with Zurich arrival. Rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater, please. This is Zurich information Foxtrot.
2500
At 1920. Arrivals expect ILS approach runway 14. Transition level 70. Departure runway 28 and 16. Wind calm. Visibility 7 kilometers. Clouds scattered 900 feet. Broken 1000 feet. Temperature 3. 2.1 QNH 10.
John Darby,
Broken 900 information.
Okay. So we can expect the ILS for runway 14. So let's see if there's a transition approach. It seems as if there's nothing here for the stars. Amiki Gipo. Ah,
München Radar, this is Jovix 1208.
Raved Negra. Raved Negra.
Easy 4
So maybe I can expect holding over Ravid. The thing is, Ravid. What does this do? What? No.
KLM 339, contact right radar 133.65, goodbye.
Oh no.
133.65, KLM 339.
Oh, what was? How did that happen?
Call arrival on 123.9. With 784 when ready, center level
Ravid.
280.
When ready, descend level 280, Swiss 784.
Negra. And then that.
68 Papa, proceed direct to Romeo Tango Tango, descend to flight level 130.
Proceed direct to Romeo Tango Tango, descend flight level, say again flight level.
Object 68 Papa, descend level 130.
13, descend
Right.
0 and advise information. Foxtrot.
Transavia 250, descend level 200.
Okay. So you can see I departed from München, I did my star here, and now I'm on my way to Zurich, where there is a lot of airplane. That's a lot of people, and all of those there are just departures. Those are people queuing up to depart. They're taking off from runway 28, and then we're landing on runway 14, which is this one, and we're landing. There we go. We're landing here, and they're taking off from here and here. Oops. And they're taking off from the two other runways, which was, I heard, 28 and 14. No, wait, it's these two. And I'm landing here. So I can probably expect something similar. Anyway. So let's see what they give me.
Radar advise, Tom Jet 68 Papa is unable to maintain descent.
None are nav arrivals to Amiki holding. So I'd have to hold here, even though that's not off of VOR. That's interesting. Ah, because it's over. Ah. What?
Munich with 106, flight level 260.
Level 530 Golf, climb level 360.
Flight level 260 for speed.
Yes, it's the opposite radial.
With 106,
Yeah.
25. To which waypoint are you flying?
Okay. Oh,
We're
okay.
heading for Ravid.
Okay, I know how to set this up. So, Amiki holding would be 1110.05.
Object 68 Papa, contact wind radar 134.35, goodbye.
Yeah. 114.85. Right. And it's going to be, Amiki is going to be 275.
Proceed direct Kilo Papa Tango.
Course 275.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, contact Swiss radar 133.9.
Contact Swiss radar 133.9. Dankeschön, Golf Mike November Hotel.
Swiss 7840, send level 200 to reach at Raven.
Range radar 133.65. Bye-bye. 133.65, Swiss Nana 76. Bye-bye.
Swiss radar, guten Abend, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel with you flight level 160, non-RNAV preferred.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, Swiss radar, you're identified with Negra 1 Zulu arrival.
Cleared Negro 1 Zulu arrival, Golf Mike November Hotel. Cool. So that is pretty much what we were planning for. What?
Swiss radar,
What?
good evening. Swiss 279er, descending to flight level 160, inbound Ipini.
Oh, come on.
79, please radar, identify descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, Swiss 279er.
Why on earth?
Lufthansa 925, Swiss radar, good evening, you're identified descent flight level 130.
Swiss 279er, just want to verify indicated speed 320.
Unbelievable.
279, reduce speed 280 knots.
Unbelievable.
280 knots, Swiss 279er.
Right, I'll just insert it manually. After Negra, it is Matif. Matif. Negra 1 Zulu arrival. Negra. Negra is 1. Alpha, yeah, because it's this one. But then if I'm going to Zulu, then I'm intercepting 029. Okay.
Swiss 782, Swiss radar, good nothing, you're identified.
So after Raved, Negra.
Descent flight level 1.
Okay.
Descent level 170, Swiss 74.
And then Amiki, I want to be at 7,000 or above.
Golf Alpha Hotel, descent flight level 130.
Descending flight level 130, Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay.
Swiss 279,
So 130. So now what we're going to do, we're going to tell the plane to descend to 130. And we're going to tell him to maintain this current speed. And then just reduce the throttle.
Relax, Swiss 279er.
Swiss 279, contact arrival 135 to 225. Bye-bye.
There we go. The throttle has been reduced.
Contact 135 225, just verify.
Now I should start descending.
Swiss 279, yeah. Enter hold and into hold contact the 135 225.
Roger, thank you.
As we reduce the throttle.
Golf Alpha Hotel, hold at Amiki.
Hold at Amiki, Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay, so this is exactly as we were planning. He's telling us to hold at Miki. Okay, this is getting cool now. Oh, okay, so Swiss, we are on 133.9. Interesting.
Lufthansa 925, expect to hold at relax. Expecting hold at relax.
Okay. Something's weird has happened here again. Yeah, this does not make any sense. Just stop doing that.
Lufthansa 925, sorry, I did a small mistake. Turn right heading 230 for separation. Right 230.
I give up. Anyway, I've told him that I didn't want to rely on the GPS, so it doesn't really matter too much. So once we take that right turn, I basically just want to wait. Okay, let's reduce further the throttle, because he told us to descend, so let's make that happen. Between 1 and 1.5 thousand feet per minute, that would be about good. Even a bit less, because we're holding, so there's really no urgency. He is going to make us wait. He is going to make us wait. You see, doing the holding is turning around in circles. So I don't need to descend quickly because I'm not going to be landing anytime soon. But at the same time, if he puts another airplane on top of me, then I really have to be at the altitude he asked me to be at. So I don't need to get there as quickly as possible, but I have to get there more or less within the time that he would expect me to get there, which would be somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 is what he would expect me to be doing. But I'm going to keep this 500 unless he tells me to accelerate my descent. As you can see, we're turning, so we've lost a little bit of lift. So we started falling a bit more and we started increasing our vertical speed. Okay, so now we are on this line here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this. Since I told him I didn't want to do our navigation, he has taken that away from me. So now I'm not relying on the GPS anymore. So let's go back onto manual heading bug. So now the plane is just following that purple magenta line here. Let's turn that back onto VLOC. So now I need to be using this one, 110.05. So 110.05 is what I'm relying on. Proceed direct to Miki and hold Golf Mike and Alpha Hotel. Yes. And a Miki. It is going to be 0.95, so that's going to be 275. 275. Right, he told me to go direct to Miki, so it's turn right to there and intercept the nav. Right. So pointer and me. So 275 is basically, I've told the plane that I want to be on this line here. 0.95 outbound, 275 inbound. So now we were coming like this, but now I've just told him to go a bit more to the right because he asked me to go direct. Expediting descent to flight level 130 Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay. And so our Miki point is along this line at 8 DME. Let's just help myself out a little bit and insert to Miki here.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Golf, stop descent flight level 160. Stopping descent level 160, Lufthansa 8 Mike Golf. Lufthansa 454, descent flight level 140. Descent 140 for Lufthansa 454.
There we go. Okay, let's just go here. Yeah, I thought that might be having. Okay, so now I've leveled off at flight level 130 as requested. So now we can see the speed is dropping because I had reduced the thrust. 160 is about good. So let's try to maintain 160 now. I've just added a bit more power. There we go. 160. Contact arrivals 125.225. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Golf Mike November Hotel. 125, 225. Zurich arrivals, Guten Abend, Golf Mike November Hotel, flight level 130, holding a Miki. Did I get that frequency wrong? 125. Sorry, Sys Radar, Golf Mike November Hotel. Could you confirm the frequency was 125.225?
Hotel, it's 135.225.
135.225. Thank you very much, Golf Mike November Hotel.
Base 247, are you?
Arrivals, good evening, Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, flight level 130, holding a Miki.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel in the hold, descend flight level 80, expect vectoring RS28.
Descend flight level 80 in the hold, expecting vectoring for ILS-28, Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay, this is different to what I expected. We are now at a Miki, as we are here now. Cool, so now I want to hold, so that is 095. I want to be on 095, it is here.
Lufthansa 925, turn right heading 180.
So I want to continue turning. Now timing becomes everything. Holding a Miki. 1 minute. Okay. So it's the ILS-28. So I was expecting this one, instead it's going to be this one. Ah yes, that way he gets me off the runway quickly. Okay, that makes sense. Runway 28, okay. So I'm going to be vacating via Kilo or Juliet. Kilo or Juliet vacate. Okay, now I've finished my turn. So now 1 minute on the clock. So at 43:15, I'm turning back. 44:15, I'm turning back. So ILS runway 28, it's this one. It's 109.75. And that's all I can plan for now. Climb straight up to 4,000 feet. Okay, so now let's go back onto where I was.
Alpha Hotel, confirm you're descending to 80.
Sorry about that. Descending now, flight level 80, Golf Mike November Hotel. Damn it, I forgot. Altitude select, IAS,
Descend flight level 70.
reduce power. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. That was... Oh. Right, so... Okay, now this time let's definitely... reduce the power enough. Oh, the auto ignition came on. There we go. Okay. Oh, now I forgot to turn back again. 44:15. That was 1 minute. That was way longer than I should have. Oh my God, Alex. Oh, I'm a bit saturated here.
Lufthansa 925, speed 210 knots.
Okay. Nav, because I'm intercepting. Oh no, no, no.
Eureka Arrival, schönen guten Abend, die Lufthansa 454 parking flight level 1354130 and relax, holding. Lufthansa 45 arrival, hello, call you back.
Okay.
Lufthansa 454, cancel hold, fly heading 180, vectoring RS28. 140 heading, cancel hold, ILS28, Lufthansa 454.
Okay.
Golf Alpha Hotel, fly heading 270, vectoring RS28.
Fly heading 270, vectoring 28, Golf Mike November Hotel 275.
Sorry, just for Lufthansa 4, confirm heading 140.
180.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so there we go. I'm not holding anymore.
794, descent level 130 into Mesh
Procedure, select approach.
Descent flight level 100.
Oh my god, this is
Level
ridiculous.
100, 794.
Golf Alpha Hotel, descent flight level 70.
Descending flight level 70, Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay, I just give up on this GPS.
Turn left heading 090.
Okay, so Kilo is 114.85, 114.85. Okay, so this is going to tell me now how far away I am from the airport.
Golf Alpha Hotel, turn left heading 170.
Left turn 170, Golf Mike November Hotel.
Correction, left 180.
180, Golf Mike November Hotel. 180. Okay, cool.
Golf Alpha Hotel, contact final course and only on 125, decimal 325, bye-bye.
125.325. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, Golf Mike November Hotel. 125.325. Okay. And the ILS is going to be final. Good evening, Golf Mike November Hotel.
Golf Mike November Hotel, Swiss radar. Select final hello, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1023, Golf Mike November Hotel. So 6,000 feet, QNH 1023. There we go.
Hotel, turn right heading 230.
Right turn 230, Golf Mike November Hotel. 230. There we go. It is set. The buttons to change that are actually down here, here and here, but they're a bit complicated to access while you're having a look, so I've got shortcuts on my keyboard. And for the ILS, I need 274 instead of 275, 274, there we go.
Golf Hotel, descend 5,000 feet.
Descending 5,000 feet, Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay, so I am now 20 nautical miles away from the airport.
8 November, 6.5 miles behind
So I'm coming in like this. I was at Amiki,
1 no speed restrictions.
Tower 118.1.
Now Portugal 932, speed 160 knots. Speed 160 knots.
That's going to be my next frequency. So I'm coming in like this.
Speed 160 knots.
Speed 160 knots, Golf Mike November Hotel. Oh, look at the other plane in front of me. He's the one he was just talking to now.
Portugal 932 established.
Where is the airport? It should be here on my right somewhere.
Left 925, final hello, speed 180 knots. 180 on the speed.
Okie dokie. Oh my god, I forgot to do that as well. Resetting the cabin pressure.
Portugal 932, reduce final approach speed. Final approach speed at Portugal 932. Golf Alpha Hotel, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS 28. What will be your final approach speed today?
Right turn 250 degrees, cleared ILS 28. Final approach speed I can maintain 140 if you like.
Golf Alpha Hotel, Roger, use now 140, maintain 24 miles, that would be excellent.
Reduce now 140 knots and maintain till 4 DME, Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay. So the ILS 10975. He asked me to reduce now to 140 knots. Vertical speed.
Space 7 November contact tower again 118 to 1. He's now down.
I'm getting close to 5,000 feet, which is the intercept.
Right heading 190.
Okay, we're intercepting. The plane is intercepting the landing.
2 contact tower 118 to 1. Goodbye. Tower 118 to 1. Bye bye.
So my approach brake link, go around in case I have to go around it straight ahead on to 4,000 feet and not 5,000. So I'll have to change that quickly. Propeller levers 140. Let's not lose the speed. Oops.
9025, continue right turn heading 220 and confirm descending 5,000 feet.
140 knots, approach. Condition levers, they are full set, full forward. Propellers, they can go full mix. Where on earth is the airport? Prop sync can come off. Auto feather come to arm. Landing lights.
Tower 118.1, goodbye.
Tower 18.1, bye bye, Golf Mike November Hotel. Tower is there. Oh, he wanted me at 140 knots. Altimeters there, reset. The approach checklist is complete. Okay, I'm fully established on the ILS. I need to reduce the speed now. And this...
Protocol 932, wind calm, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28, airport, 932.
Oh, because it's really overcast, that's why I can't see anything. Okay, so this is becoming vital because I'm only 7 nautical miles out. I'm going to see the airport at the last moment. Oh, this is so tense. This isn't... Tower, good evening, Golf Mike November Hotel, 8 Mile final.
Golf Alpha Hotel to Tower, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach.
378 Mike uniform to the tower. Yeah, 378 Mike uniform, go ahead. 378 Mike uniform, do you have the traffic on short final in sight? Affirm. 378 Mike behind the landing traffic, crossing runway 28 until approved. After landing traffic, crossing runway 28 approved. 378 Mike uniform.
Actually, it's 7,000.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, 140 knots.
Yankee 687 to the Tower Gritzy. Call you back. Roger.
I can't see anything. Oh. Okay, 4 DME. I'm getting closer.
At 5874, wind calm, runway 32, clear for takeoff. Okay, takeoff to 32, I'm 5874.
I can kind of see a bit of stuff down here. Oh. Right, it's time to go gear down. That's the bug when you're in the clouds. First notch of flaps. I can start reducing my speed now. I want to touch down at about 100 knots. There's the runway.
121.75.
Full flaps are set. Go around it is set. Landing gear is down and indicating 3 greens. Full flaps are set. Landing lights are on. Cleared to land, Golf Mike November Hotel. There we go. Taxi lights can now come on before landing checklist is complete. Let's disconnect the There we go. Flight directors off. and
79 op Zurich, Tower
autopilot
Grüezi,
off.
Alpine 5874, Zurich departure identified.
I was going to vacate via that first exit on the left, but it seems as if I can't,
5874.
because there seems to be an aircraft.
Line up runway 32 and wait.
He might just tell me where to vacate.
Can you repeat please, H please?
Yep, line up runway 32 and wait.
Sorry, I don't understand. Can you repeat please?
Okay, wind calm, runway 32 cleared for takeoff.
Clear to take off for...
Really?
Cyber
But I'm still landing.
Eurowings 965.
Eurowings 965.
Eurowings 965 to Tower Grüezi. Crossing runway 28 on kilo approved.
Cross 28 kilo.
Ah.
Eurowings 965.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Land another one, crossing runway 28 on Juliet approved. Zurich 2 and 12. I'm Alpha 376, contact Swiss.
Why did I do that?
Decimal 9 knots.
139 and 176, yeah. Tower, looking 925, status 28.
So 925 to Tower Grüezi, continue approach.
Oh my god, why did I do that? Anyway, it's...
Zurich Tower 1029 with you, established on 28, 9 miles.
So line 87 Yankee, crossing 28 approved.
Crossing 08, on 197 Yankee. Zurich Tower, Siberia, Mike Bravo, good evening, sir.
Oh,
Cyber Mike Bravo Zurich Tower Grüezi, continue on kilo.
Siberia, Mike Bravo, continue on kilo. Siberia, Mike Bravo.
Swiss 78, Mike uniform, line up 32 and wait.
Line up 32 and wait, Swiss 78, Mike uniform.
Alpine 5874, climb flight level 120.
120, 5874. EC2 Alpha holding kilo.
EC2 for Alpha Zurich Tower Grüezi, call you back. Lufthansa 925, wind calm, runway 28, clear to land.
28, clear to land, 95.
Cyber 687, identified at 3,900 feet, climb flight level 90.
Identify Cyber 67, climb at which altitude, please?
Flight level 90.
Flight level 900, for Cyber 67.
Wings 2 for Alpha, do you have the traffic Airbus 319 on short flight
Want-
side?
north ground, so north ground.
Confirm.
Yeah, we have
12185.
EC2 for Alpha, behind the landing traffic Airbus 319, crossing runway 28 on kilo approved.
Let's just check.
159, recleared Frankfurt, runway 32,
Yeah.
for Lima departure. Roger, jet to Frankfurt, for runway 22, take us for Lima departure, Lufthansa 8159. Lufthansa 8159, repeat correct, expect push in about 30 seconds. Stand by, Lufthansa 8159.
Okay, from Neptune 906, are we re-cleared as well for runway 32? Because we have the clearance for runway 28 at the moment, 906.
Neptune 906, FM was just about to call you. You are re-cleared, runway 32, take us for Lima departure.
Take us for Lima to runway 32 for Neptune 906.
Ground, good evening, Golf Mike November Hotel, vacated runway 128 via Foxtrot.
Golf Mike November Alpha Hotel, 38, hello, can I take you to the next gate? Because we currently have plenty of problems on the crossings for the moment.
Roger. Roger that, Golf Mike November Hotel, I'll taxi to the closest stand available.
Golf Alpha Hotel, you can take any stand which is free.
Roger, thank you, Golf Mike November Hotel. Okay.
Alpine for Mike Romeo Hotel 28 on kilo, contact tower 118.12.
Neptune 906,
159,
ready for taxi
push
on
to
Charlie.
start is approved, facing east.
Startup and push approved, facing east, Lufthansa 8159.
Lufthansa 925 to the Cape Town, hello.
Lufthansa 95, hello.
Lufthansa 925, thank you very much. Taxi gate Alpha 04 via Foxtrot and November.
Gate Alpha 04, Foxtrot, November, 925.
KLM 71 Quebec, number 1 on Kilo. Should we contact tower? Sorry, KLM 48 Bravo.
Confirm KLM 48 Bravo.
Sorry, KLM 48 Bravo, number 1 on Kilo.
KLM 48 Bravo, sorry, I just thought I already sent you. KLM 48 Bravo, FM Tower 118.1, sorry for the delay, bye.
18-1, merci, AD.
Right, obviously ID failed because it wasn't expecting me.
Taxi on Charlie.
Neptune 906,
Cool.
taxi holding point runway 32 via Mike, Foxtrot,
Okay.
and Kilo, hold short runway 28 on Kilo.
Hold short Kilo, runway 28 via Mike, Foxtrot and in there, Neptune 906.
Oh, you see, now it's almost 100 degrees in the cabin because I went a bit too much with the temperature.
Yellow 7 Whiskey Papa, push
Ah.
start is approved, facing east.
Facing east, Roman Sellers.
Let's. Okay. Okay. Well, battery's off. 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 Down here. Off. 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 And we can cut down and engines off. There we go. Okay. So those are the pressures. Those are the fuel pressures. That makes sense. And now the generators, obviously, they're not being able to provide anything. So let's turn those off as well. Cool. Parking brake, it is set. Taxi lights, they are off. We can turn off the beacon lights now as well because we've turned off the transponder. It is off. EFIS power off, off, off. I did all this. Boost pump off, 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 off. Maybe we can turn off a bit of these lights. We're not necessarily going to need them too much in case the next one starts off during the day. You might not even notice they're on, so just to spare them, we can turn all of this off now. And batteries off. And there we go. Shutdown checklist is complete. Welcome to Zurich. There was quite a big queue of aircraft taking off when we were checking earlier. Here's a couple of them. They're queuing to take off from runway 34 from this one, but they're just queuing short of this runway because this is where we're landing. Makes sense. Cool. Quite a few other aircrafts as well over here. Crane going on. It's a bit late to be working, guys. Oops, he's leaving. Well, there we go. Well, thank you for joining me. A few other aircrafts queuing up here. Really is crazy Tuesday nights at Zurich. Here he goes. Oh, off, here you goes. And it's time for dinner. Cool. Okay.